Hello, and welcome to the first in a series of videos that describe possible components of a reimagined accountability system that includes different assessments for Kentucky. I'm Jennifer Stafford, a director in the Office of Assessment and Accountability at the Kentucky Department of Education. Over the last few years, hundreds of Kentuckians have thought about and contributed to ways to improve our education system. Through surveys, engaging interviews, and deep conversations, Kentuckians have shared their desire to change the current system. There is a hunger for accountability and assessment systems that portray a more complex picture of each student, one that values investments in teachers, school leaders, and local school boards make in providing relevant, personalized, and engaging learning opportunities for each young person in their community. Educators, students, and families believe that the current accountability system doesn't always provide enough information at the right time to help our students. Teachers and principals want to be accountable to their students in their communities. They don't want to get rid of testing. They want to build a better, broader system of accountability that includes test data as well as other important information. With that in mind, the Kentucky United We Learn Council, a group of family members, students, teachers, principals, district leaders, business leaders, and elected officials from across the Commonwealth, came together to describe the kind of learning they want for Kentucky's children, and to consider how to create a reimagined system of accountability that encourages schools to provide deep learning opportunities to the students in our communities. Early in this work, the Kentucky United We Learn Council sought to describe the kind of learning each student should experience to help them grow up to be an independent, connected, and contributing member to our local community and the Commonwealth. They refer to these kinds of experiences as vibrant learning experiences and define them as follows. Vibrant learning is learning that matters to students. In partnership with families and communities, students are agents of their own learning, engaged in relevant, authentic, and joyful learning opportunities. Vibrant learning honors students' cultural wealth, gifts, and interests. Vibrant learning culminates in the application of knowledge and skills demonstrated through personalized products. Later, the Kentucky United We Learn Council considered how accountability could do more to encourage us to offer these vibrant learning experiences and ensure rigorous learning for Kentucky students, which led to setting this ambitious aim, what is called the Moonshot. To build a prosperous Kentucky, we will launch an accountability system that does include assessment system that is meaningful and useful to our learners. Currently, Kentucky's assessment and accountability systems are deeply impacted by state and federal requirements for assessment and accountability. Many options presented in the prototype version 4.0 and described within this video series would require changes to Kentucky state law. Any changes to state or federal accountability would need to be described in our consolidated state plan that the Kentucky Department of Education submits to the U.S. Department of Education for review and their approval. It will take several years to first accomplish amendments to the current law, and second, secure federal approval, and finally, fully implement revisions to the current assessment and accountability systems. A future vision of accountability includes separate state and federal accountability systems so that Kentucky may create space to value vibrant learning experiences through state measures and minimize the focus of federal requirements. One area that has the broadest agreement is to replace the current change component with individual student growth. Another option under discussion involves the elimination of the color rating in the current accountability system. In its place, a new state accountability system that better aligns to the Kentucky United We Learn moonshot will drive the dialogue, goal setting, and improve efforts related to school quality. The state's federal compliant accountability system would be reduced to meet the minimum federal requirements to identify 3 categories of schools for the purpose of providing resources and support. Those federal classifications would be comprehensive support and improvement, targeted support and improvement, and also additional targeted support and improvement. And third, another category that could be called meets requirements. This would eliminate and replace the state's color-coded rating system. Now, anytime legislative changes occur, they often have a physical impact. Changes within the prototype, such as an accreditation style system, having an external evaluator, collection of evidence, and additional reporting, will impact human resources as well as implementation costs for the school district and state at all of those levels. The physical impact caused by any legislative changes will need to be part of the ongoing discussions and advocacy in our state. The journey to a reimagined accountability system is currently in the study phase, with the goal of presenting legislation to Kentucky's General Assembly for the 2026 legislative session. This process involves several critical steps, including collecting your valuable input, active participation with the Kentucky United We Learn Council and the Kentucky Board of Education. Additionally, it requires ongoing engagement with legislators. Through these collaborative efforts, the aim is to develop a comprehensive and effective accountability system that meets the needs of all of our stakeholders. This is the first in a series of videos that describe possible components of a reimagined accountability system that includes an assessment system for all of our Kentucky schools. Each video describes one idea the Kentucky United We Learn Council has developed to build a reimagined system. The goal of this video series is to provide you with the essential information, enable you to actively participate in discussions and make well-informed decisions. By watching these videos, you'll gain a better understanding of the Kentucky United We Learn Council's ideas and more information to engage confidently in the conversations and complete the survey associated with Prototype 4.0. This series aims to empower you with the insights and the context necessary to contribute meaningfully and make informed decisions. So please dive into the video series and join the conversations to share your thoughts and ideas.